Hi to another Vinyasa Flow from another beautiful shala in Bali. Today's flow will be a little more uplifting and will focus on lower as well as upper body strength in equal parts. And our peak pose will be split, so we're going to work there step by step together. Props that you might need today are a bolster. If you don't have a bolster at home, you could use a sofa cushion. We need a strap today, so you could use a scarf if you don't have a strap at hand, and 2 blocks. As always, if you don't have any blocks, you could use hard-covered books. Okay, besides our hamstrings, we're also going to work on our shoulders and chest area. And you choose what feels good for you. I will always give you different variations for different poses, different asanas. Feel free to rest in child's pose whenever you need to skip a vinyasa. I am merely here to guide you. This is your practice. You decide what feels good to your body. Okay, so I'm gonna start in Shavasana. So if you want to have a more chest opening variation, you can use a bolster or your blocks. And put your bolster right behind your bum. And then come to lie on your bolster, so that all of your back is on the bolster, your spine. And then rest your shoulders, relax your shoulders, rest your arms by your side. Close your eyes here. And just arrive in the space. Start to connect to your breath. Notice the movement of your belly and your chest as you inhale and they rise. And how your chest and your belly fall on the exhale. And after your next exhale, we're gonna inhale for 4. So exhale completely, empty your lungs here. And then take another inhale through your nostrils for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale through your nose for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale for 4. 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale for 4. 2, 3, 4. Exhale twice as long for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go on for a few more rounds on your own here. Inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 8. Feel how your chest opens with every inhale. And how you melt a little deeper into the pose with every exhale. 2 more rounds here. And after your last exhale, come back to your natural breath with your eyes still closed. And then if you use the bolster to lie on, you may slowly remove the bolster from underneath you. Feel how your spine adjusts to the flat ground beneath you now. How does it feel? And then take this moment to set yourself an intention for today's practice. A word, a feeling, a habit, a goal, anything that resonates with you. And then take a deep breath in as you receive this intention, and then sigh it out through your mouth. One more time, take a deep inhale through your nose. And sigh it out. Last one, deep inhale. Maybe hold your breath here. Take another sip of air in. And let it go. And then slowly blink your eyes open here. Make sure that your strap is within reach because we're gonna need it right at the beginning. And then slowly start to hug your knees in. Maybe roll from side to side to give your lower back a little massage. Feel how this counter pose of the chest opening earlier feels in your body. And then find stillness here. Extend your left leg long. And on the next inhale, hug your right knee in even closer. Exhale, bring your right knee over to your left hand on your right knee. Extend your right hand to the side. Gaze towards your right fingertips. We're gonna start with this supine twist here. Make sure that both of your shoulders are grounded. Take another inhale here. And on the exhale, gently unwind. Grab your strap. And then wrap it around the ball of your right foot. And extend your right leg towards the ceiling. Flex your foot here. Make sure that your hips are squared. And let your arms rest on the mat. Relax your face here. We tend to clench our jaw if there's tension in our hamstrings. And then slowly bring your right leg over to the right side. Extend your left arm to the side. Maybe you want to gaze over to the left. Again, stay connected to your breath here. Deep in and exhales through your nose. One more inhale. And on the exhale, bring your right leg over to the left side of your body. Maybe you want to switch hands here. Extend your right leg, your right arm to the side. Gaze over your right fingertips. One more inhale here. And exhale, release. Hug both of your knees in again. And then extend your right leg long and hug your left knee in. Take an inhale here. And on the exhale, twist to the right. Gaze over your left fingertips this time. And then feel how with every exhale, you melt a little deeper into the pose. As you unwind, grab your strap again, wrap it around your foot, and then extend your left leg towards the ceiling. Keep your hips square, flex your left foot. And stay here for a few rounds of breath. Then bring it over to the left side. Extend your right arm to the side. And then bring it over to the right. One more inhale here. And exhale. Extend your left leg towards the ceiling first. Unwrap your strap, put it aside. We might need it later. And then hug your knees in one more time. And then grab behind your hamstrings here and start to rock and roll up to a seat. And find Sukhasana, an easy seat. You could use a block or a bolster to sit on. With the next inhale, you lengthen your spine. Maybe you roll your shoulders up and back. And on the exhale, you ground through your sit bones. Relax your face. And let your palms rest on your thighs here. And then take another inhale here. And on the exhale, drop your head to the right. To deepen the neck stretch here, you might want to place your right hand on top of your head and just gently press it towards your shoulder. Or maybe you want to bring your left hand towards the mat behind you. One more inhale here. Exhale, release arms back onto your thighs and then slowly and gently roll your head over to the left. Again, match your variation here. Maybe you want to bring your left hand on top of your head or your right arm back towards the mat. One more inhale here. And release arms down. Slowly roll your head back to the right and bring it back to center. On the next inhale, bring your right arm over to the left side of the room. Hook it with your left arm. Gaze over your right shoulder. We'll find a shoulder stretch here. Keep your shoulders relaxed as you keep breathing in and out through your nostrils. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, wrap your right arm around your left. Bring the palms of your hands together. Find eagle arms here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Gaze towards the sky. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round your spine. Few more at your own pace. Just flow with your breath here. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, let go, unwind your arms. On to the other side. On the next inhale, bring your left arm over to the right. Hook it with your other arm. Gaze over your left shoulder this time. One more inhale here. On the exhale, bring arms back to center. Wrap your left arm around your right this time. Palms together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Again, we'll flow through a few cat and cows with our arms eagled up. Last one, inhale. Exhale, release, hands back onto your thighs. Now remove any blocks that you're sitting on. stay in Sukhasana. Take another inhale as you lengthen, reach up towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, with a straight spine, slowly fold forward. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, roll over your shins and come to tabletop. Align your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. And on the next inhale, reach your right arm up, gaze towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left shoulder onto the floor. Bring your right cheek onto the mat, extend your left arm to the front. Find thread the needle. And I'm going to give you options here, so you can either stay here, or you could also extend your left leg to the side and find a half bind, bringing your left arm behind your back and maybe even touching your right inner thigh. Find your variation here. And then stay for a few rounds of breath. On the next exhale, bring your left hand next to your face. Press yourself up. Bring your left leg in if you extended it. And then reach your right arm up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Back to tabletop. Go for a few cat and cows here. So on the inhale, drop your belly towards the mat. Gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale. Round your spine. Chin to chest. Inhale, soft belly, open your shoulders, gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, gaze towards your navel. A few more at your own pace. And then come back to center and we'll go for the other side. Inhale, reach up your left arm. Exhale, thread the needle. Again, find your variation to keep our bodies balanced. Exhale, bring your right hand next to your face. Bring your right leg in. Extend your left arm towards the sky. Exhale, release to tabletop. On your next inhale, extend your left arm and your right leg long. Inhale here. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more time. Inhale, extend. Now bring your left hand back onto the mat. And on the next exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. And then reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Find crescent lunge here. Maybe you want to find a slight back bend here. Exhale, bring hands back to the mat. and find tabletop. Other side, extend your left leg and your right arm long. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. One more time. Inhale, reach. Now bring your right hand back onto the mat. Step your left foot in between your hands and find crescent lunge again. Again, your variation if it's in your practice. Again, find a slight back bend here. Exhale. Find your way back to tabletop. Now tuck your toes. Take a deep inhale here. And on the exhale, send your hips up and back and find your first downward facing dog of today's practice. Whatever feels good here. Maybe you want to pedal your feet, warming up your hamstrings. Maybe you want to find stillness right away. Once you found stillness, make sure that your hands are spread onto the mat. Your fingers are spread wide. Straight spine. Gaze towards your navel. And if your heels do not touch the mat, keep a slight micro bend in your knees to lengthen your spine. Keep pushing yourself away from the mat and stay connected to your breath. And then with very small steps, walk your feet towards the front and walk in between your hands. And then interlace your hands behind your back here. Bend your knees a little bit. And find a forward fold here. Exhale as you release your arms back to the mat. And on the next inhale, slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra until you find Tadasana, mountain pose. On the next inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach your arms high. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana, straight spine here. You could also bring your hands onto your shins. Exhale, plant your hands into the mat, step back to plank. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, bring down first your knees, then chin and chest. Cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, reach your right leg high, find three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. Bring your back knee down. Inhale. Again, find crescent lunge, reach your arms up. And on the exhale, shift your hips back. Come all the way onto your front heel. And then swing your arms towards the back as you fold over your right thigh. Half Hanuman, half splits. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. We'll flow a couple more times like this. So inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands into the mat. Come on to your back toes. Inhale, easy twist. Extend your right arm towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, step your right leg back to find side plank. Here you can find your variation. You can bring your left knee down, or you could even find tree, or grab your right big toe with your 2 peace fingers and extend your right leg. Press your hips high here. Inhale, exhale, release, back to plank and go through your vinyasa. Again, feel free to skip your vinyasa, rest in child's pose, and you go for your own variations, whatever feels good to your body today. Other side, on the next inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands, bring your back knee down. Inhale, reach up, find crescent lunge. And on the exhale, shift back to Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, reach. Exhale, swing back. Inhale, reach up. Last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. And on the exhale, plant your hands again. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, find an easy twist on the other side. Gaze towards your fingertips. Exhale, step back and find your variation of plank again. Exhale, release. Go through your vinyasa. In downward facing dog, stay for 3 rounds of breath. And then slowly walk your hands towards the end of the mat. Feet are hip distance apart, and then grab your big toes with your 2 peace fingers. We'll find Parangustasana, so inhale. Straight spine here, half lift. Exhale as you bend your elbows and draw your belly towards your thighs. Again, if the stretch here is too intense, keep a slight micro bend in your knees. And again, stay connected to your breath here. Inhale as you slightly lengthen. Exhale, draw yourself closer. In the next inhale, find a half lift again. Exhale, release your toes and walk back to downward facing dog. On the next inhale, reach your right leg high, find 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Twist here, stay for the inhale. Exhale, extend your right leg. Reach your hips and your left arm towards the sky. Find fall and triangle here. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, slowly bring your hips onto the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Gaze over your left toes. Flex both of your feet here. Inhale as you lengthen your spine. Exhale as you fold over your left leg. Slowly come back up. Bring your hands back onto the mat facing the front. On the next inhale, swing your right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands. And find your way up to high lunge. Make sure your hips are square here. Your shoulders are relaxed. Arms by your ears. Inhale here, and on your exhale, twist to the left, bringing your left arm towards the back, right arm towards the front, gaze towards the back. Inhale, back to high lunge. Exhale, find warrior two. Open to the left, maybe widen or adjust your stance here. Make sure that your knee is bent 90 degrees. Shoulders are relaxed. Gaze over your right fingertips. On the next inhale, flip your palm, reach back, find peaceful warrior. Keep your knee bent here. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Find extended side angle. Now again, more than one variation. You can stay here. You can bring your right hand onto a block or the mat. Or if you're working on binds, find a bind here. And maybe you can even grab your left wrist and extend your left arm. Gaze over your left shoulder if you bind. And then slowly release. Find your way up to warrior two. Inhale. Straighten your front leg. Reach your arms up. Exhale. Hands back to a T. On the next inhale, reach towards the front as far as you can. And then bring your right arm onto a block or your shin to find Vinyasa triangle pose here. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, bring your left hand down. Shorten your stance a little bit. Both feet facing towards the front. Inhale. Half lift here. Exhale, pyramid pose. Fold over your right leg. Keeping your hips square here. Releasing any tension from your face. Again, you could use 2 blocks on either side. Or if you want a deeper stretch in your shoulders, you could also go for reverse prayer, hands behind your back. On the next inhale, find a half lift one more time. And now you might want to grab your 2 blocks if you haven't already. and find standing split here. So extend your left leg towards the sky and try to bring your forehead as close to your shin as possible. Maybe you want to work on your balance a little bit and you can bring your right hand on to your calf, or maybe you try to bring even both of your hands there. As you draw yourself closer, kick your back leg even higher towards the ceiling. And on the next inhale, find a half lift and bend both of your knees and draw your left knee behind your right knee. Shiva squat. Inhale as you extend back to standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale back to Shiva squat. And now, again, I'll give you variations. You can stay here and just lift your arms. Or you can bring your back foot to the mat and stay here. Wherever you are, make sure that your spine is straight. Stay for another inhale. And if you are still balancing, bring your left foot back and find a cross-stepped stand. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then grab your left wrist and on the exhale, bend over to the right side. Come back up on the inhale. Exhale, uncross your feet, Tadasana. On the next inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And on the exhale, step or jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale. Find your chest opener, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. On the next inhale, we'll go on to the other side. So inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left triceps. Inhale, back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right triceps. Twist here, stay for the inhale. Exhale, extend your left leg, reach your right arm towards the ceiling, press your hips high, find fallen triangle. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, slowly bring your hips down onto the mat. Inhale, reach arms towards the ceiling. Gaze over your right foot this time. And on the exhale, fold over your right thigh. Slowly come back up. Bring hands back onto the mat. Swing your left leg back on the inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot in between your hands and come up to high lunge. Strong back leg here, square hips. Inhale here. And on the exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring your back heel down. Twist open to the right this time. Warrior two. Try to press the outer edges of your back foot into the mat. Relax your shoulders. And on the next inhale, flip your palms, reach your left arm up and back, find peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Again, find your variation that you took on the right side. Stay for a couple of more breaths. And then come up to warrior two again. Inhale. Extend your front leg, reach your arms up. Exhale. Bring only your arms back to a T. Inhale as you reach towards the front. Exhale. Trikonasana. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, bring your right arm down onto the mat. Shorten your stance. Square your hips. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold over your left leg this time. Find pyramid pose. Inhale, back to half lift. And on the exhale, find your way back to standing split here. Take one more inhale here. On the next exhale, find a half lift, bend both of your knees and draw your right knee behind your left knee. Shiva squat. Inhale, back to standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. One more time, inhale. Come back up. Exhale, stay here. Again, find your variation, whether it's a balancing pose or whether you want to bring your right foot down to the outer edge of your left foot. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, now bring it down. Step it behind your left foot. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, grab your right wrist and bend over to the left. Uncross your legs, find Tadasana. Now shift your weight into your right leg, find balance. And shift your gaze towards a spot somewhere that's not moving, your focal point, or also referred to as drishti. And then on the next inhale, bring your hands to your hips and lift your knee. Stay here. And on the exhale, maybe you even want to extend your left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your left foot onto your right inner thigh to find tree pose. You can bring your hands into an Anjali Mudra, in front of your heart. Maybe you want to extend your arms over your head. One more inhale here. And on your exhale, bring your knee back to the front. And now you can stay here. And grab the outer edge of your right knee and twist open to the left. Or if you want to challenge yourself, you can grab the outer edge of your left foot. And then slowly with control, extend it to the front and open your left arm towards the back. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands towards the back and then lean forward, extend your leg towards the back to find warrior three. One inhale here, exhale, bend your right knee, step back to high lunge. Stay for one inhale. And on your exhale, bring your back knee on to the mat. And then grab your two blocks. Because we're gonna find our peak pose splits step by step now. So inhale here, exhale again, shift back to Ardha Hanuman, half splits. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Now stay here for a few rounds of breath. Square your hips, so maybe you want to draw your right hip a little towards the back. And just keep breathing into the stretch. Inhale again, half lift, come back up. And then just, you can stay here if that is already challenging enough. Or you can just slightly scoot your front foot and your back knee a little farther away from each other. And then stay here and find your balance. And then go on like this. Widen your stance. Go a little deeper into the pose. Hanuman Asana. And again, find your balance. For this, you need to engage both of your legs. And then just find your sweet spot here. Stay where you feel like that's enough for you today. Or find your way into Hanuman Asana. When you're in Hanuman Asana, make sure that your upper body is upright. So we want to find a slight back bend here. And then stay for 5 rounds of breath here. Or you can fold over your leg. And then slowly come out of the pose into low lunge. And then you can either go back to child's pose, down dog, or take a vinyasa from here. The next inhale, bend your knees, gaze towards the front. Exhale, step or jump in between your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart, Tadasana. This time, shift your weight into your left leg, and on the inhale, bring your hands to your hips and bring your right knee high. Stay here or extend your right leg to the front, making sure your upper body is not leaning towards the back. And then find your way to tree pose. Again, play around with your arms. Don't forget to breathe. One more inhale here. And on the exhale, bring your knee back to the front. Again, your variation here, so you can either keep your knee bent or grab the outer edge of your right foot and slowly extend your leg and find a twist. Exhale, bring your leg back, swing your arms back and shift your weight forward to find Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. One more inhale, exhale, bend your front knee, find your way to high lunge. Again, stay for the inhale, exhale, bring down your back knee and shift your way back, your weight back to find Ardha Hanuman, half Hanuman here. Inhale, half lift, exhale, fold. Same thing here, square your hips. This time maybe draw your left hip towards the back a little. And then try not to clench your jaw here. Maybe keep smiling. And stay connected to your breath. Inhale, lift, and then step by step you can grab your blocks again. Find your way to Hanuman Asana on the left side. And just go slow here. Stay wherever you feel like that is enough for you. But also try to challenge yourself a little bit. So don't give up too fast. And only if you're in full asana pose, Hanuman Asana pose, sorry. You can either stay here or again, as I said before, slowly fold over your front leg. Slowly find your way back up. And then shift your weight to the front to find low lunge. And from here again, feel free to go directly to child's pose, down dog, or take a vinyasa. In downward facing dog, take a deep inhale here. Inside out through your mouth. One more time like this. Deep inhale. And let it go. Bring your knees down onto the mat, to the outer edges of the mat. Big toes touch. And find your way to child's pose. Maybe you want to rest your forehead onto the mat. Just relax your upper body. Close your eyes here. And take a moment or two to calm down. Now, feel free to stay in child's pose for a few rounds of breath, or if it's in your practice, come all the way up to downward facing dog one more time. We're going to practice pincha. So find your way to down dog, and then come on to your forearms. And walk your feet closer towards your head. Feel the stretch in your shoulders already. And now, again, you can decide to stay here as well. This pose will already have the same benefits as the inversion itself. So you can stay here or find pincha from here. So press your hands, your fingers firmly into the mat, gaze towards the front. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, bring your legs up and try to find pincha here. And then find your way back to child's pose with your knees closed and take a rest here. Slowly come back up and then bring your legs in front of you. Bring the left foot onto your right inner thigh. I'm going to find Janu Shirshasana. So a one-legged fold. On the inhale, reach up. And on the exhale, fold over your right leg. Come back up, bring your left hand behind you, and then sweep your right arm over towards the front, come all the way onto your left shin bone, and then reach your hips high and find Stargazer. Exhale, find your way back. And then bring your left foot to the outside of your right knee. And now you can stay here, or maybe you want to bring your right heel next to your left hip. Inhale, reach your right arm towards the ceiling, straight spine here. And on the exhale, hug your right knee, or maybe bring your elbow to the outside of your left knee, and twist to the left. Gaze over your left shoulder towards the back of the room. Unwind, and then switch legs. Extend your left leg towards the front. Bring the right sole of your foot to your left inner thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, fold over your left leg. As you come back up, bring your right hand towards the back and find Stargazer on the other side. One inhale, exhale, back to the front. And then we're gonna step our right foot to the outside of our left knee. Again, you can opt to stay here or bring your left heel to the outside of your right hip. Inhale as you reach your left arm towards the ceiling and lengthen your spine. And on the exhale, twist to the right. With every exhale, try to twist a little deeper. And on the inhale, lengthen your spine. Unwind, and then move towards the front of your mat. Extend both of your arms to the front, shoulders are relaxed. Come all the way on to your big toes. Keep your spine straight here, and again, decide if you want to stay here, if you want to find your way to boat pose, or if you want to extend your legs. Keep breathing. And on the exhale, extend both of your legs and let your heels and shoulders hover just a few centimeters over the mat. Exhale, release everything down onto the mat. Maybe you want to close your eyes here. Take a breath or two. Once you're ready, bring your feet back on flat on the mat, heels towards your butt, palms facing down. And on the next inhale, lift your hips towards the ceiling and find bridge pose here. Maybe you want to interlace your arms and hands, chin to chest. Again, I'll give you variations here, so you can either go back down onto the mat and release the pose and find bridge pose 2 more times, or you bring your hands onto your lower back here, and from here find shoulder stand. So press your hips up and then extend first one and then the other leg and find shoulder stand. Slowly bring your feet back to touch the ground behind you. Extend your hands and interlace them. Release your hands. Bring your palms flat on the mat, and then with your legs extended, slowly roll yourself back onto the mat, vertebra by vertebra, and go directly into fish pose from here. So as soon as your heels touch the mat, press yourself up, arch your back, bring the crown of your head onto the mat, and feel the throat opening here. Your palms are under your butt, flat on the mat, and you press yourself up through your forearms. Chest is open, shoulders are open, your throat is open. One more deep inhale here. Exhale, release the pose. Now hug your knees in one last time. Give them a tight squeeze. Maybe bring your forehead all the way up to your knees. Maybe you want to rock from side to side. Deep inhale here. And then hold your breath. Make yourself as small as possible. Exhale, release everything onto the floor. Find Shavasana. Feel how your in and exhales become more shallow. Feel the heaviness of your body. Relax your face, your jaw, the space in between your eyebrows, your third eye center. And just rest. Slowly become aware of your breath once more. Come back to your senses, the space that you're in. Listen to any noises around you. And then start with some small movement of your fingers and toes, your wrists and ankles. Maybe you want to stretch your arms overhead and give yourself a big morning stretch. And then hug your knees in one more time. And let them fall to your preferred side. Stay there for a breath or two. And then slowly, at your own pace, come back up to a comfortable seat with your eyes still closed. Bring your hands into an Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. And then be grateful for showing up today. Maybe you want to come back to your intention that you set yourself for today's practice. And maybe you want to keep it in mind for the rest of the day or the rest of the week. Namaste.